so we kind of checked it on a little bit last week. Jonathan Majors, the star of Ant-Man Quantumania and Disney Plus's Loki and other shows like Lovecraft Country, which was fucking dog shit. All those things.
Is he dead?
No, he's not dead.
Oh.
But he might wish he was here soon. Several months ago, maybe even close to a year ago, he got arrested for some domestic disturbance between him and his girlfriend, this ballet dancer. And since then, he's been going to a trial, or they've been gearing up for a trial, and the trial just happened last week, and the verdict and sentencing happened today. So we're going to start with a video about the verdict and sentencing, and then we're going to watch some other little beats from the trial.
We have a verdict in the case of Hollywood star Jonathan Majors. A jury has found...
Damn, that man's head's shiny.
Found him guilty of some charges in this New York criminal case, which stems, of course, from a domestic incident with his former girlfriend.
Yeah, Majors is best known for his roles in Marvel films and TV shows, along with Creed 3. CNN's Elizabeth Wagmeister joins us now, along with CNN legal analyst Joey Jackson. Elizabeth, first to you, what can you tell us about what he's been found guilty of?
So Jonathan Majors was found guilty on some charges stemming from this domestic dispute. Now, this all stems from an...
This bitch went to the hairdresser like, can you give me surprised eyebrows?
Yep.
Just can you give me the eyebrows Michael Keaton had in Batman 1989? I want the outline of the bat eyebrows on my forehead.
An incident that occurred in March of this year between Jonathan Majors and his ex-girlfriend Grace Jabari. They were in a car, and evidence that was released during the trial showed them outside of the car. Now, what Grace Jabari alleged is that Jonathan Majors struck her in the head, also on her arm. There was a doctor who testified during the trial that said that she had a fracture on her finger. So he has been found on one count of assault and another with harassment, and was acquitted on 2 other charges.
And Joey, you're following this. What's your reaction to this verdict?
Hey, Till, can you pause it for a second?
Yeah.
What kind of car were they driving?
I think they were in like an SUV of some sort. I think it was like an Uber.
Okay, did it have cameras?
No, but there was a street camera. We watched the video sometime last week. Let me see if I can find it real quick.
But I mean, was there an in-car cam?
Not that I know of. I don't remember seeing any footage or hearing anything about it in car camera. But you can see them like on the street, and he's like trying to get away from her and shit.
Oh, that one. Yeah. I know what you're talking about
now. So the reaction is that the jury...
But that's not the weirdest video. I've got another video here that there's some other weird shit going on with this. Like, there's some weird shit going on with Jonathan Majors and his ex.
Isn't it weird to see the news saying some charges, guilty of some charges? Excuse me, you don't know? You know what I'm saying?
I don't know.
One charge, 2 charges, 5 charges, some charges. It was written by a 15-year-old.
I'm assuming you're familiar with CNN, right?
The cunt news network.
Had a lot to evaluate, and by finding guilty on some charges and not the others, it means that in evaluating the testimony, Brianna and Bars, that there were some things that the jury credited and other things that they did not. It appears as though there was a guilty finding on what's called reckless assault. Well, what is that? There's a distinction between intentional...
I just started swinging my arms, and she got in the way.
I'm just going to start spinning.
1 account of chimping.
1 account of chimping.
assault, which means that it was your intent, it was your goal, it was your aim, it was your objective to assault, versus reckless. Reckless is the conscious disregard. It means the jury didn't make a finding that was intentional, but it was sufficiently reckless, right, such that the jury made a finding as to that. The jury also made a finding as to harassment, which is not a crime. It's simply a violation. A violation of law means that it doesn't rise to the level of a criminal offense. And just in terms of clarifying the parlance, a misdemeanor offense in New York State is a offense that is punishable by up to a year in jail, a violation punishable by up to 15 days. And so that's what the judge will have to, sentencing, evaluate whether there's any time.
This sounds like so confusing.
Are you saying if that I don't know that I'm fucking shit up, I can get off fucking shit up?
For just being reckless? Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm
well,
sorry,
then I was reckless the whole time.
My SUV through her living room would have caused damage. Well, that was just reckless.
Whoopsie.
Oops. Bottom line is, don't hit people you're with. Just don't. No matter how mad they make you, don't hit them. Just don't.
At all that is going to be imposed, but that would be certainly the parameters of any sentence.
Order a pizza. That's better than hitting her. Maybe she's hangry, and you give her a couple slices of pizza, and she calms down a little bit, and y'all can figure your shit out.
Saying not there yet, but when we get there, what it'll be facing.
Elizabeth, it's not just the sentence.
Yeah, on the phone, like, can you give me a large pepperoni, but can you make the pepperonis in the shape of a flower? I kind of fucked up. I kind of was an asshole, and she's mad at me, and now I'm like, we're stuck in like this thing, or we're going back and can you just bring the pizza in the shape of a flower, and it'll be like, sorry, but also here's dinner. Yeah, thanks. Cool. Just open up. She's like, "What the fuck is that?" You're like, "I was hoping that'd work." I was hoping.
Saying that he's facing, but also a huge fall in grace and in his reputation as a Hollywood star. Take us through his story, because he was rapidly becoming a household name.
Absolutely. And the fact that he was found guilty on some charges, no matter what he is sentenced to or not, as Jesse said, you're absolutely correct that now there is going to be some...
wagging
That's a fucking weird name.
Wags like no.
Is she one of the claymation people from like the?
She can wag
Christmas?
your meister.
Yeah.
You have
she's the meister of wagging.
Cold miser, wag miser.
Some sort of fall from grace. Now, not everybody at home may know who Jonathan Majors is, but he was on his way to becoming an A-list star. Had he not been on trial right now, he would likely be
toasty. Wait, did you mean because he's black?
Yes.
Campaigning for an Oscar. Earlier this year at the Sundance Film Festival, he had a film debut called Magazine Dreams. It got rave reviews.
See,
he could have been on the Oscar campaign for that. Now,
he's like, what are you going to do about it?
She's doing.
He always has that stupid face when he takes photos at like carpet events. It's me, Jonathan Majors.
Till looks like a baby
perhaps
chick.
Even more important.
A baby what?
A baby chick when you do that face.
Like a chicken?
Like a little chick.
Well, I mean, a chick is a baby chicken, so like calling it a baby chick is redundant.
Unless
you're calling me a baby girl?
A chicken.
He was cast as basically the future star of Marvel's next phase. He was cast as the character called Kang, who is a villain. He had already made his...
All right, well, I'm going to look up his actual charges, because they fucking CNN, you're supposed to give actual information. Charges. They got the assault He's been charged with assault and aggravated harassment. Yeah, he's gonna go to jail for a year. Like New York seems like a. I mean, maybe he could pay his way out of it, but I don't see that happening.
I don't know what the sentencing standard is, but he'll get fucking probation or suspended sentence.
Maybe.
Dude, rich people don't go to jail.
I mean, dude, the director of Die Hard went to fucking prison for a year. For wiretapping.
That was a long time ago. Things are different.
That was in like 2012.
Was he white?
Yeah.
They're gonna go easy on this black guy. Watch.
So
Maybe, but it's New York, so it's like they might also be like, okay, well, he is black, but he committed domestic violence, so we got to take the hammer down on that.
Not gonna happen.
Yeah, they're not.
I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. We'll have to actually see what he actually gets.
If anything, they let criminals go a lot in New York.
But it's so.
Well, yeah, but if you're like breaking into people's homes and holding guns to their heads, yeah, sure.
The news is so contrived that I don't know if I didn't pay attention to some part, but I have no idea if it looks like the accusations on him are fake or if he's getting off easy.
Well, at first it kind of looks
so contrived. I don't know.
I think he's getting off easy, Kyle. Because at first, it looks like one of those things. Well, are these things he's saying actually true? Or is this a scorned ex-girlfriend that's trying to burn his fucking world to the ground? At first you go, well, it sounds like it's a scorned ex-girlfriend trying to burn his shit to the ground. And then these text messages and stuff started coming out in Discovery where he's basically going, you can't go to the hospital, otherwise I'll kill myself. You're like, oh, okay, buddy.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, I think he's a piece of shit that, like, I don't know if, like, he regularly did this. Because, like I said, there's some weird shit going on here. Like, there's an incident where he went to his ex-girlfriend's apartment, got let in by the maintenance person, and found her unconscious, not wearing pants in her closet.
What the fuck?
Exactly. I have a video.
This guy's not sus at all.
Yeah.
Shocking evidence was released today in the trial of actor Jonathan Majors, accused of assaulting his ex-girlfriend. The video shows Majors inside the apartment he shared with dancer Grace Jabari. He's followed up the stairs by NYPD, and what they find is jaw-dropping. Inside a walk-in closet, his ex-girlfriend is sprawled across the floor, covered by a plaid blanket. She seems disoriented. Majors called 911 after he discovered her on the floor.
What happened exactly? Do you know?
No, I don't know. She's unconscious. She's naked from the bottom down. She has a sweatshirt on. She's my ex-partner. We broke up.
He then explained how he couldn't get into the apartment.
I banged on the door.
Described her as his ex-partner? That is pretty gay.
That is gay. And you don't hear the way he talks. Gay. You know, I'm putting it together. He's gay and he hates women, so he beats them. That's what it is.
Possibly.
I've been at the apartment for about
40 look at those sunglasses.
I couldn't get in. I finally went downstairs and asked the doorman to help us. They let me in via the handyman.
Prosecutors say a fight started the night before when Jabari saw this text message on the actor's phone. Wish I was kissing you right now. It was apparently meant for another woman. Also part of the newly released evidence, photos taken by Jabari of what appears to be bruises on her finger.
A white woman with the name Jabari? That's weird.
It is.
That's weird.
But dude, like, why the fuck was she? Okay, so what are the options here? She let him in. He knocked her out in her closet. He left and then got the maintenance guy to let him back in so that he could call the cops. Like, that sounds ridiculous, but not necessarily outside the realm of possibility.
Mostly seems fake and gay.
Or, like, did he just actually do what he said and he showed up, couldn't get anybody to answer the door, so he got the maintenance guy, found her on the floor, not wearing pants. That sounds like somebody broke in and did some unspeakable shit to her.
But that would be that will be shown in Ricky tests and all that. Right.
Yeah.
That will
But
be
why the fuck would she
mentioned.
she not be wearing pants?
She's at home?
Like none of that situation makes any sense.
No, her not wearing pants, she's at home.
Yeah, it's
Alone.
normal for us.
Women do that.
Yeah.
What it seems is like as he got in with the help of whatever, that's when something happened, and he called the police, pretending he just found that, you know, that's what it sounds like.
Well, like, she just wasn't just wearing pants. Like she wasn't just walking around in her panties. She was wearing nothing.
Naked?
Like, that's weird.
Completely?
Yeah, she was naked from the waist down.